Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to do another board game unboxing. This is the expansion for Fields of Arle called Fields of Arle Tea and Trade. It's by Tito Lorenz and Uwe Rosenberg and published by ZMan Games. So Fields of Arle, we just posted a little while ago, a few days ago, and today this is going to be the expansion to it, which adds a few things to the game. Of course, tea and trade, and it also adds a third player. So Fields of Arle is just a 1 to 2 player, which we're enjoying a lot, playing a lot of that lately. And this is will add a third player to that. So without further ado, let's check this out. So, all right. So the Tea and Trade expansion brings more variety to your labors in the far north. The expansion adds tea, the national beverage of East Frisia, to energize your workers, as well as new ships for trading and fishing. Dig ditches to dehydrate your land, cultivate your fields, and raise your sheep. Build new buildings for more options to help maximize your yields. Tea and Trade features everything you need to become a true farming magnet in the 19th century Arle. This expansion also allows you to play Fields of Arle with a third player. With new starting features and a shorter playtime, Tea and Trade gets up to 3 players into the game more quickly than ever before. So, alright, so these are expansions and the different components that come with it. And so again, it doesn't add any extra time to it, as it I believe you play less rounds to accommodate for that third player to get it in the same time frame. So let's check it out. All right, definitely a thinner box. See what's inside. Oops. Again, this is not as much inside this box, so let's see if we can put some stuff behind it here to hold it up. Alright. So, yeah, this is the one that has that big manual. I was thinking that the regular Fields of Arle had the big historical manual in it, but this is the one, the expansion here. So this is the rules right here. And again, it doesn't add that many more rules to it. It's just a 8-page rule book. So here are your components. And you can still play 2 players if you wanted to. And the new concepts that are in it with the dikes and that, what is it? I can't remember. The ditches. And for a 3-player setup. And then finally, of course, for the 1-player setup right here. Just the one little thing. Basically, you set it up the same way as you do with a 2-player game, just like the in the base game. And then these are the new buildings that they add. New buildings. So you have animal market, chicken farm, tea office, dehydration mill, smokehouse, small wharf, smithy, whatever that is, Fredicarus Sluice, whatever that is, homestead, Moore's farmhouse, and your peat barn. And some more back here. Major craft buildings. Slaughterhouse building. Caroline Slois. Schnapps factory. And the tea factory. And then finally the inns. The alehouse inn. The farmer's inn. Old Brickwoods Inn. Sluice Inn. Must be the town name or something. Vessenhouse Inn and the Old Smithy Inn. And then finally your large buildings, Mennonite church, and your Nordburg Castle. So it definitely adds some more buildings, add some more variety to the game. And then this is something I was really looking forward to. Wow, this thing is huge. So this is all about East Frisia, where Uwe Rosenberg grew up in Germany. The humor and history of the harsh northwest coast of Germany. So wow. I'm just going to show you a few pages of this. So a lot of history and everything in here. History of the area. And a lot of the buildings and stuff in the game are in here. It kind of gives some some game photos, as well as the actual buildings. So I think that's the church that's in Arle there. It's on the box. But really, really nice, nice production here. Amazing how much put into this. Actually, this is the church right here. I think that's on the cover. And the history of the peat burning brickyard and everything. So some of the more of the buildings. Some of the buildings in there. So pretty cool. I'll show you a few more pages. So Schlott, it must be one of the towns there. And then here the fish traps and the novice's hut. And then kind of gives you a little history behind each of the buildings, which is pretty cool. The landscapes there, the flax and the wheat. And the picture of it on the left. Pretty cool. Some historical figures here. And some of the animals, of course. Cool. The sheep right there, and the chickens and the geese and the cows and the horses. Pretty cool. Some of the more historical figures. One of the churches, I think. Maybe not a church, but one of the big buildings. And a windmill. Windmills here. Some types of mills. Pretty cool. Moors and peat. Foreign rule. And might as well just show you everything. The village church. Weddings. Alcohol. Pretty cool. Just about done here. Lighthouses. And the photo credits and everything. Pretty cool. So a nice thick 36-page booklet there. And let's see what we have here. Of course, the baggies. The third player stickers and stuff. So it looks like it's a blue. It's for the third player. So you have red, yellow, and now blue. And then here the score pad for that. Looks pretty similar to the other one, except now it's going to have T's on it. I think that might be the only difference in it. And then here for your, which I mentioned before, extra pieces for that. More peat for your third player. And all the third player tokens there. Your resource tracks and tools and everything. And then it's just the player board for the third player. They have their own farm here with the trade track. And here we go. So here we are. So now you got the, whoops, of course everything's going to fall out here. So here are some of your boats. Looks like that's where you do the trading and stuff on here. So you're going to trade teas to India, England, Norway, and Finland. Yay, Finland. Cool. This is where you put your boats and everything to buy the market. And then just, your peat bogs and stuff. Here are some of your boats. And then different boats here. Oops. Nice thick, just like the regular game. Show you some of the backs of these. So again, you can flip these over like in the base game to upgrade them. And the more resources and everything. And of course, these fell out, but just more of your peat boats and everything. And resources, extra resources. These might be your T's right here, possibly. Could be. And there you go. There's that on the board there. So it looks like everybody's going to get one of these. Probably to put your boats, player board, to put your boats and everything. And then here's the third player's barn there. And of course they're trading towns here they're going to trade with. And then some of the new buildings here. Schnapps Factory, the Mennonite Church, Nordberg Castle. Old Smithy Inn, Nordberg Castle, Mennonite Church, what we mentioned before. It's like lagging a little bit here. And let's see what we got here. More of the buildings. Slaughterhouse. Tea factory. More of the peat stuff. Different peat bogs. These look a little different, these buildings, the way they're set up here. Oh, these must be just the boards where the buildings go. That's right, for the main board. So they're going to go on the main board. So these are just where you place the buildings. And then here are the actual buildings right here. So there we go. So your Moore Farmer's House, your Small Wharf, Schnapps Factory, Old Smithy Inn, Smokehouse, Homestead, Slaughterhouse, Salusi Yard Inn, so boats on there, Smithy, Producia Sluicy, Caroline Sluicy, Sluice or whatever it is, Wassenhouse Inn, Peat Barn, Tea Factory, Old Brick Inn, Farmer's Inn. And then, looks like this is another for the spades here. For digging. Sail maker, it looks like. So it looks like extra stuff you're going to put on the main board. And maybe these are more tea stuff, tea tokens. So add some good stuff to the game. Add some little flavor. And then this is for the main board. I guess you put this on top of the... oh, yeah, I see. Okay. So notice that now there's only 7 rounds instead of the 9 in the original game. So it cuts down the size of the game. But to accommodate for that third player. And some more imitate actions on here. But that's pretty much it. So just a bunch of new buildings. A third player stuff. Some new action spots. And some boats. So... to add some good variety. This definitely was highly recommended. I know Broken Meeple did a review on this one and really praised it a lot. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to look at this guidebook here and read through it. I mean, at least flip through it anyway. I don't know how much I'll read of it, but hey, you never know. I like history, so I'll add some flavor to the game. So definitely a cool addition to the game. They didn't have to do this, but 36 pages of goodness there. And that is it. So that's the expansion Fields of Arle Tea and Trade for the game Fields in Arle. So I can't wait to get this one to the table. As like I said before, we're really enjoying Fields of Arle. We've been playing it pretty much nonstop since we got it. We've at least played 3 games now, I think, of it. So definitely enjoying it. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. We still have Brussels 1893 to unbox. And we ordered a whole bunch of games, which from Miniature Market and Game Nerds. So I think like 7 or 8 other games there. So yeah, as we have a birthday coming up next month, so we decided to splurge a little bit and get ourselves some games and continue to build our collection. So thank you for joining me. It's Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. We'll see you in the next unboxing video. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.